Hey guys!
What's up, y'all, man? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Keeping Up with Kayla and Rodney. We appreciate y'all for coming back, tuning into our channel. We really appreciate y'all. We love y'all so much for that, like deep down inside of our hearts. And
thank you so much. So I'm Killer K.
Man, Rodney Fit 202.
So today's topic is going to be hardships. One of his followers had gave us that topic, so we have one little story that we can tell you guys about. So I'm gonna let Rodney start it off.
Okay. I don't get that. The seat hurt my butt real right. All right, so we got a story where when we first found out Kayla was pregnant. This is back in 2016, and I think around like
it was like October.
October. It was like October. Okay. So I remember like it was yesterday. Like I said, we from, if you don't already know, we from the DMV, from DC / Maryland. So it's a place, we was at a Walmart actually. We were just riding around and stuff. She was feeling funny, like we go to the gym, work out, do what we do. She worked out hard, she was working hard, she knew how she was doing. You know, me, I'm not really taking no toll because I'm a male. So she just was working out, but she was feeling fatigue all the time. So she really didn't know like why.
I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Like we both didn't know. I'm just like, nah, you probably just tired, you ain't drinking enough water. That's what we thought it was. So okay, long story short, we went to the Walmart. She's like, yeah, and she was like, I'm gonna get a pregnancy test. And I was like, all right, cool. So before this though, we always talked about how we never wanted like to have a child this early. Like she always said if she got pregnant, she gonna get an abortion. You know, I'm really not with the abortion thing, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do in life. And mine has already had my son, he was already around like 6 months, 5-6 months already. So I didn't want to have another child. I was 20 years old, didn't want to have 2 kids at 21. So she went in and got the pregnancy test.
That shit was so scary, bro.
I sat in the car, I was on my phone just chilling, was waiting for her to come back.
So did I use the bathroom? Where did I use the bathroom at?
Yeah, that's right. She went to the bathroom. So go ahead, you tell them.
I don't remember. So I guess I went to the bathroom in the Walmart or McDonald's or something because we was about to go to the movies.
No, it was in Walmart. We went to Walmart.
Yeah, so we was about to go to the movies. So I said, all right, I know this stuff like this take time. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to pee on the fucking stick. And I put it back in the pack. So I think we was about to get out to go to the movie. And no, as a matter of fact, we were still in the car and I was anxious.
Look, so I'm gonna tell you, I remember like it was yesterday. She got out the car, she came back from Walmart, walked back to the car. She got in the car, passenger seat, on the driver's seat. She came back and just sat down in the seat and was like, her face just said it all, like she was pregnant. No, actually she did know.
That's what I'm saying, I didn't know.
The stick, she brought the stick back.
In the bag.
And then she got to wait a few minutes, whatever. So she pulled it out.
While we were still driving.
No, we was parked.
Now, I remember we was at that light right there by the McDonald's and we was about to make that left turn.
Oh, yeah, that's right, that's right.
In the car about to go to the movies. And we was at the light, so I said, fuck it, I don't feel like waiting no more. Man, you greedy. So I was like, I don't feel like waiting no more. So I took the joint out, man. When I looked at that fucking stick and I said,
that shit said pregnant. When she said that, I was like, I don't know why, when I be hearing, I be like, I'm happy because it was, I ain't gonna lie, I think it was times where, you know, we all adults. Hopefully everybody that's watching is adults. When you have sex, you know, times where you might.
I don't think you've ever done that with me, only that one time.
Probably, but like, you guys get where I'm going. You get where I'm going. You was 21 and over, 18 and over, whatever. But so it was times it happened, but it never happened. So I was like, when she told me, I was like, I smiled. I'm like, what? I said, but mind this, she was mad though. We was going to a movie.
Oh, I was so mad.
And I'm over the drive. I'm driving like this, just chilling, driving to the theater, just chilling.
All excited and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck?
And she over the past, she like blown. We go to the movies. I forgot what we would go see.
It wasn't Snowden, was it?
I forgot.
No, it was some movie. I don't even think we stayed for real.
Nah, we did. I think we said the whole thing. I really don't remember.
I didn't even watch the movie, y'all. I was just sitting there crying.
Yeah, like I don't watch the movie, but she just over there I think she did cry. But she didn't watch the movie. At all. So long story short, we left the theater, we went back to my man house at the time.
Yeah, but I said we was staying.
One of my good men, Tyler. Shout out to you, bro.
And Kayla, and Karina.
Shout out to Kayla, Karina, shout out to all y'all. Appreciate y'all for everything y'all helped us with in the past. So we went there, her best friend / sister, Kayla.
Period.
We was staying with my man at the time. We was staying with my man Tyler and his girlfriend. We was his ex-girl. So we was staying there with them. they let us stay there. We was giving them money to stay there and stuff. So she came back. Everybody was there. Well, later on, she came and told her best friend she was pregnant. So I'm in the front just talking to my man. We just talking about whatever, like just she pregnant. I'm in my mind like, oh, we ain't Kayla pregnant, but we ain't about to have it. We ain't about to keep it. He was talking to me. I'm just like, oh, they called me back in the room. She in there.
No, hold on. So when I guess while you was talking to him, I was talking to Kay, and I think she had came out to the car because she was like, "What's wrong, Kay?" And I was just like, "It's too much going on." And she was like, "What? Like, what happened? Like, y'all argued?" I'm like, "No." And she was just like, "You pregnant?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I just started bawling out. And she was like, "Come on, Kay, get out of the car. Come on, let's go in the house. Let's talk about it." Da da da. So long story short, I come in the house. I had a little glass of wine, and me and her sister, we went in the room, and we was just talking, and like she was just so like positive about it, like. Because even though she knew everything we had going on at the time, like we literally like was struggling at the time, like staying with them and all that stuff. So it was like,
it was a lot going on.
It was just like crazy to think like that I was really pregnant. So long story short, she was really like persuading me, like, you know, like that's my man, like telling me like it's gonna be okay, like you'll get through XYZ. And I started to feel like better about the situation, but in my mind I still was kind of like skeptical. And then at the same time, I was also thinking about my sister, because she lost her first child. So I was just thinking about all this stuff. Like my mind was just running crazy. I didn't know what to do. Like, of course I always say I'm going to get an abortion. Like that was no matter what, because I didn't want kids at all. But then like for some reason, like I got this feeling. I'm just like, I don't know. So I was really up in the air for a while. Like I think I waited, I was like damn near 14 weeks when I was just like, I'm gonna keep them. Because I think I found out I was like 10 weeks. Yeah. When I found out, so
it was like 10 or 8. I was 8.
No, it was 10. It was way more than 8. I was like almost 3, and I was like, you know what? So me and him had a conversation, and he kind of was confused. He was like, hold up, what you mean you gonna keep him? And
No. So I was out there talking to my man in the front. So they called me back in the room. They were like, Ronnie, come in. And I was like, I went in the room. And I came in the room. And I was like, yeah, what's up? And they was like, yeah. She want to keep the baby. And I'm like,
boy, he looked at me like I was stupid. He was like
what?
You want to keep the baby?
Like, nah. I said, we already talked about you when we trying to have no more kids. So, yeah, so when they did that, I went, this when I was working at a government building. I had a nice job then. DOT, Department of Transportation in DC. So I was working there at the time, making good money. So I went to work the next day and I was chilling. I was thinking about it, and I told a few people at my job, because I was like, the people at my coworkers, I was like, yeah, I said, man, my girl pregnant right now. And they were like, what you want to do? I was like, we ain't gonna keep it. I mean, we already talked about it. But her friend kind of talked her into it. Then one of the dudes at my job was like, I mean, they were just saying, I forgot what they were saying. But so I was walking around doing my job, doing what I was doing. And I was thinking about it. And I was like, you know what? You know, I just like, man, you know what? We might as well just keep it. I'm like, I'm cool with it. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm just deal with it. We gonna have him. So I went back and I was texting her all this stuff, but she was very emotional and stuff. And she was very emotional because she was like, I ain't want her to have a baby. So I was just talking to her through the phone, like, nah, I'm dead serious. Like, I want you to have him. So I just made my mind up, like, you know what? I'm just deal with it, basically. Like, you know, we gonna have him, because I mean, we deal with each other. I'm pretty sure I didn't see nobody that else I wanted to be with. So it was like, all right, cool. We just had him. So she picked me up from work, and everything was cool from there. So then, fast forward some time.
I'm about to say we moved out.
Fast forward some time, we moved out of my man house out Waldorf, Maryland, in a little nice spot.
That
It was
was nice.
real nice. Our rent was about like $1,200-1,300 a month. Mind this though, this is the hardship part right there. This is a hardship right here, but this is the hardship part where we was living in Waldorf, and man, we was moving there. I told him I had my job. When we was moving, I lost my job. The people said the person that they was supposed to be giving the job to, they wasn't giving them the job. They gave me the full-time job. I signed the papers and everything full-time. They let me go because the dude that was going to work there, his background passed. So I was out of a job. I had a good job, so the dude, they let him come back. Let him come back and work. I ain't had no job. So then we moved out there, rent $1,300. So we moved out. That was the dumbest shit in the world. We should have never done it. Moved out there. I was jobless. Jobless when we moved. And I tell everybody this shit. Like, I tell anybody, when we had our place, I lost my job. I ain't have a job. she was the one that was working, pregnant and all. Like seeing her stomach from when it was little when we was living in, and it grew. That shit was growing overnight.
That shit was a struggle, and then there wasn't even just the like trying to pay the rent part. Like that was a lot too. Like we used to get them fucking eviction notices every month, trying to figure out how we gonna get the rest of the money.
For real, man, we had food stamps. Like we had all that water, but that food stamps really like came in handy. We used to be going to Dollar General trying to rock up
spaghetti, pastas, like all the cheap shit. Like
all we did was sit in the house. All we did was sit in the house, watch movies and Netflix, and just chill on the couch.
Just chill. Like we never went out, but we enjoyed, you know, being in. We didn't. It was winter time too.
But nah, it was one day we was out and we came home, walking down the hallway. We turned to our door, fucking orange sign.
Oh, the very first. It was like December, right? I think December was the first time we got. Yeah, boy.
The first month.
Like our hearts dropped. And just mind you, I'm pregnant. How far was I? I was like 6 months, I think. January, February, March, April. Yeah, I was like 6 months pregnant dealing with that. Man, that shit was so stressful. And then not only that, but my car, because we had the Pontiac at the time. So that shit was going through stuff like it would overheat and I couldn't drive. And I used to work all the way in DC and we lived in Waldorf. And I had to be working at 5 in the morning, which means I was waking up at 3 in the morning, pregnant as fuck. 3 in the morning, every morning I used to fucking wake up with Charlie horses. What is this shit called?
Charlie horse.
Every morning crying, like what's wrong? He be scared, what's wrong? Charlie horse crying. It was so stressful.
Man, I think that was like one of the most stressful things of both our life.
And then it's like just knowing that we had a child on the way, like we was like, we can't lose this place. Like we gotta live here, we got a child coming.
Honestly, to me, that was like that's the second most stressful thing to me in my life. You know it's number one. You know what's number one.
Right now.
Yeah.
We're not
Nah, I'm saying right now I'm still living. I said that's the most stressful thing I've been through in my life. That's second. Number one.
Save that for something.
Nah, the shit up to that's number one. We can get to that.
That's another video.
So, so look, man, we went through a lot of shit with that. So yeah, we went through a lot of shit with that, man. Like we had to. I ain't had no money. I was applying for jobs and it was cold, so no jobs was hiring at the moment.
Yeah, and so Slim. When I tell you we went through a lot to get that rent money.
Nobody get there.
I didn't know where you was going with that.
Come here, Mozzie.
What's up, Slim?
Alright, man, hold on, y'all. We about to bring Mozzie out.
Introducing.
Come on.
Mozzie. Say hey, bud.
Say what's up. Say what's good.
What's good, YouTube?
Say what's good. What's up?
Wait,
so this Mozzie, y'all.
Say hi.
So this who she was pregnant with 2 years ago, and now we was living out there. So like I said, man, we was out there. It was a time where, man, I ain't had no money. The money she was, Mozzie, hold on, you gotta pay attention.
Look.
So you gotta go back in the room. So we let me see, let's get this chill. So we it was a time, man, like I said, man, I ain't had no money. The money she was getting, she had to pay the rent, and she was paying late. All right, see, Mozzie ain't here no more. He had to go in the room. He ain't want to sit right here with us. It's all good though. But yeah, man, the money she was getting paid, it was like late. So the first of the month, she won't get paid, but that's when the rent due. But she get paid like the 10th. So every time it was late, every month, you got that notice every month. So it was like so much, and all her money was going just to the rent. And you know, that was so stressful for her, but man, like, it was times where we kept getting notices and stuff. We kept getting notices and stuff on the door every month, literally an orange jump. And walking up to that door, you coming in the house late as hell, coming in there. Went through a lot of stuff back when we was living out there, man. So a whole lot,
so
like, it's crazy. Like I said, walking upstairs and you got the eviction notices on your door, like literally on your door. And they orange, bright orange. You got people, I'm pretty sure people see it on that door every month. So it was just stressful, like, you know you gonna come upstairs and you know you have one of those on your door and you really can't do nothing about it. And just money, financial issues that was going on.
It was a lot, it was just draining.
My son was some months old and I really couldn't do nothing for him but just be around him.
Hey, and you used to work for your mother too.
Yeah, I used to work for my mother.
I forgot about
late,
that.
Like I had to go, because my mother got her own cleaning business. So I had to go down to DC, Chinatown to go clean this building.
Man.
Every day. And you had to do that every day. It was stressful to do that every day. And that money wasn't going nowhere. Like that money wasn't going nowhere at all.
It was going to his daycare.
Yeah.
Casey's daycare.
I was paying my son daycare.
Instead of like helping pay the rent and like just other stuff in the house, like he made sure he paid that daycare. Like that's like that. Like when I think about it, that's really crazy.
That is.
Like you made sure you were still paying that, even though that's a whole other story.
A whole other story.
But to get to the end part of it, like how it all like ended in a better way. So it was this one particular time I was, like I said, I was having car trouble and I was going, no. We got pulled over. This is what ended it. So long story short.
No, we was having car problems already with the radiator and all that.
No, we was, but we had got that, I think we had got it fixed after the fact. But long story short,
it was cold as shit. It was cold as fuck too. That when I had to say that shit, it was cold as shit.
But look, so the thing that ended it all with the car, the house, everything, we had to just let it go. We fought a hard fight, bro, like a hard fight. But the thing that happened was we were I forgot where we was coming from. We was coming from that building, and this was an early night. I told Rodney, I said, come on, like get it out the way early. Because he had picked me up from work, and I think we either sat around at my house for a little bit or something to say, because you was like, I don't want to go to Waldorf and then come back to DC. So he had to clean the building in DC.
Yes.
Clean the building. We left early. This was an early night. We coming back, it's like 8 or 9. Mind you, we in Waldorf. The state trooper was out there geeking. Long story short, we had a light, and he was driving, and he was behind a state trooper. And they be having the cameras on the back and all that shit. So long story short, they must have read the tags. But from us being behind, man, we go through the light. This motherfucker get over. We are both. You know how it was not 210. Waldorf got only 2 lanes, the left and the right, for like a long time. So we both in the left lane. The Fed decides to get over in the right lane to get next to us, so he can probably get behind us. Man, this motherfucker. That's fine. This motherfucker act like he was going into a church. And booked it and got back over when we realized that Rodney had swerving, because we live right by the mall, like right around the corner. So we was like, man, if we can hurry up and lose his ass, man, this nigga pulled us over at the gas station.
I try to hurry up and make the exit and go inside the Wawa. If you know what I'm talking about, Waldorf, as soon as you get to Waldorf, the main part, you see the 7-Eleven, the whole Buffalo Wild Wings. So as soon as you get right there, there's a Wawa right there. I try to hurry up and go in that jump. I went in. Next thing I see this nigga moving. Balling behind me. I said, oh shit, okay, this nigga about to pull us over. I kept saying it. Literally, this nigga got out. And this nigga came behind me, put his lights on.
Slim. And it was 2 of them. And like one of them came out of nowhere, like it was another car.
So long story short with that though, that shit was fucked up. The dude came over, ran the tags. He came over. He took the tags because we had so many tickets in DC or Maryland. So they put like I wasn't paying my car insurance. So the NBA put a hit out for my car, and Waldorf, they just randomly be running tags. So when they ran my shit, they seen it. And it was a foreign dude too, talking about something, yeah, they said I need to take your tags and you could go pick your tags up tomorrow. Just a bunch of BS lying to us, bro. This the fucked up part right here, man. You like, wow. So right there, he took the tags. Mine is, it's cold as shit outside.
It was February.
So, no.
It was February, yes it was, because we left in March. We left the apartment in March.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, okay, it was February. It was like...
She right, I don't know all this shit.
It was like before your birthday, I think, or some shit.
No, we were still living it.
We was, but I'm saying that's when the car shit happened. I got pulled over my birthday too.
It wasn't that, it was the second, that was a...
No,
that was the first time. That was the first time.
And then you got pulled over.
So it was after my birthday and stuff.
Before your birthday.
Like I said, after everything, they took the tags. They towed the car. We didn't have no ride. This shit was fucked up.
They didn't even offer us a ride.
The Fed did not offer us no ride, no nothing, no nothing to get home.
Right? I was 8 months pregnant.
It was about like 40 degrees outside.
Like real life.
We had to walk home.
We had to carry shit from the car that we needed. Like, it was fucked up.
She had to carry things from the car. We had to carry things.
Daddy moment.
So we had to walk all the way home. Like, it was about like...
That shit felt like 20 minutes.
The walk was about, no, it was longer than that. That walk was about like an hour. It was about like 45 minutes. It was about like a 45-minute walk to our house because she was walking slow because she was pregnant. So I had to walk her pace. And it was dark outside. Man, it was crazy. So, man, we got in the house. When I tell you, I could not wait to get in that damn house and sit the fuck down. And then she had to go to work the next day. I don't know if she went to work the next day. She didn't go to work because they took the car.
And
but
then
she used to have the Uber, wake up early in the morning and get up. She had to call the Uber like 3 in the morning and get there.
Your mom used to pay for them.
Yeah, my mother used to pay for them.
She was really helpful, bro. She got the car taken out. She paid to get the car taken out. She paid to, yeah, she was able to pay the people to get the car from the tow place and got it towed to where we live at. But the other fucked up part about it was the people that towed the car there was like, oh, well, if this car sits here with no tags, we're going to have to tow it. I'm like, what the fuck? So we try to figure some shit out. We try to park the car a certain type of way so if they come around, they don't notice it. So I can't remember what the fuck happened, how we got the car back to this side of town. I don't remember, honestly. Some stuff is shaky, but long story short, that shit was a lot. So at that point in time, I think I had to spend, I didn't even have to spend it, they worked me. I paid a certain percentage of how much I owed, and they were saying I could get my tags back. But they was like, oh, you owe tickets, oh, you owe this, you owe that, and that shit was a lot of money I didn't have. So I ended up giving them $500 from our rent money for the car, thinking that they was gonna give it back, and they didn't even give me my tags back. It was so fucked up. So at that point, we had no choice but to move because we couldn't pay them like anything. Like, it was hard for me to get to work, so I wasn't getting my hours like I was before. It was a lot, bro. Like,
so now the hardship about this thing was, man, we stuck together as one. Like, we didn't, like, we was sad, crying, down, happy.
I mean, we kind of, you know, argued a little bit.
No, we argue a lot. We argue every day. Every day, because she was pregnant too, so we was dealing with the hormones. It was every day. We had an argument every day.
It wasn't as bad back then as to like how stuff is now, but like we argued, but it was more so because of what we was going through. It wasn't just off some stupid shit. It was some real shit going on.
We argued every day. Listen to me. I went through it with her every day. We argued every day. It was cool, then we argued, then we get over it. But no, for real, it was crazy. The hormones, pregnancy hormones. So yeah, man, we went through it. We stuck together. But the worst part was where we had to move out of our apartment because
that shit hurt so bad.
It hurt me to have your own apartment, then have to basically you getting kicked out because you can't do it.
But it's crazy because like we did a lot on our own. Like we had the help of his mom mainly, pretty much like the only person in the job, like for real. But like it was a lot. Like I think we had to move on our own.
Sorry,
like,
I had to get a little.
We had to move on our own. We barely had money to get the U-Haul to get all of our stuff back on this side of town. Like I think we was taking trips in Randy's car at one point or some shit.
Man, like we doing a lot of shit.
Man, it was like I had to stay at his house so his mom could Uber me to work, I had to stay home.
While she used to go to my house and stay there, I had to stay at our apartment by myself.
Like,
while she went to work, and I used to be fucking lonely.
I was sad as shit pregnant. Like mind you, I'm 8 about to be 9 months because it was February, so March I was like 9 months. Slim, that shit was so stressful. And then things started to turn around, and next thing you know, like when we moved out, he had to go home, I went home. We tried to work out agreements with our parents, like, oh well, we can pay to stay here, and neither one of them was going like that. So it was just like, damn, like, because we wanted to be with each other. So he would just like just stay with me at my house real late and then go home, shit like that, or I'll be at his house and he'll drop me off or some shit like that. Like we used to just spend the whole day with each other, like after I would get off work. And then I don't know, like things just worked out. Like the baby shower came like 2 weeks before I had Mozzie. You know, I had checks that I was able to actually do stuff with, so that felt good knowing that we could do stuff and spend money on stuff and shit like that. Like, and the baby shower was cool. Like thanks to everybody who came. It was nice. Like then we had Mozzie.
No, we really, when I say this from bottom, when I say if I appreciate you and I thank you, I really be meaning that stuff from bottom because I'm a really nice person. I mean, I'm a really nice person, but I got an anger problem. Like, just being honest.
No, but it's genuine love though. We appreciate all our friends. Like even if we're not technically friends, we associates, whatever. We appreciate everybody. Like, you know, all the support and stuff that we had.
The hardship thing, man.
Tell us the point. What's the point?
The whole point about this is, man, like when you go through something with somebody like that, you're going through a lot of things, and you with that person. Mine is she was pregnant without a son. She could have easily just left or not dealt with me when I went back home. She went back home. She could have did it on her own. We went through, like I said, went through a lot of things.
Or I could have lost them too.
Lost a baby.
Because I was doing a lot of stuff when I was pregnant, like moving stuff, picking up stuff. Like,
so basically, always gotta support support the person, support one another, even though y'all going through what y'all going through.
Have faith.
Yeah, have faith and just
pray.
I ain't even gonna
honestly lie. Just stick it through, like, because you never know what the outcome is going to be. Like, back then we had no clue how anything was going to go, like no freaking idea. Like every day, like some days, you know, we just try to chill and just be calm about it and not think about it. Then some days we was like, we'll wake up thinking about it, like, man, like this was on our mind, like what are we gonna do? Like it was so stressful. And the crazy part about all of this, and the reason why Mozzie is so special, is because when that doctor told me that day, because Rodney and Kason was there, but they were asleep because it was getting late. And I was just so stressed knowing that I was pregnant, because the test, I'm like, okay, cool, but actually the doctor telling me. And he pretty much told me, like, I was like this close to having a miscarriage. He was like, you know, I see blood under your sac. He was like, you don't need to lift, you don't need to do, he told me I couldn't even hold Kason. And Kason was like, he was a fat baby, but like,
she couldn't work out.
I could, that shit pissed
that right there, that workout shit fucked her up. Fucked, I'm gonna look y'all in the eyes. Fucked her up. That was another reason why she was mad.
Yeah, I was like, super mad because, like, you know, if you work out, you know what I'm saying, and you know what you're doing and you elevate, and the next thing you know, you just at a standstill, you start decreasing, you be like, hold the fuck up. But anyways, like, that's why Mozzie is so special, because even though that doctor told me that, and I knew he told me that, and me being hard-headed, the person I am, I'm like, nah. I'm like, I still could do this, I still could do that. I still was, every time I would pick Kason up, Rodney would realize, scream at me like, you need to put him down, the doctor told you that you don't need to be picking him up, and like realize, and I'm like, damn, like, I want to hold him, like, I want to.
She didn't listen to anything when she was pregnant. Like, I should tell her, stop lifting this, stop lifting that.
His mother, my mother, my father, everybody. Like, I fought everybody when I was pregnant, everything. Like,
yes, indeed. Like, real shit though. Like,
you be so pressed. Like, I'm not even violent, but
real
like,
shit. Like, if y'all really knew, it's a few people that know. Hey, Brill. Hey, Brill, you know what I'm talking about, son. Like, you know this motherfucker wildish. People don't really know.
I'm listen.
Nah.
I'm not. Don't portray me as this wild person.
She's a nice, genuine person. She's got a big ass heart. She do anything for you. Like, like really though. But she's crazy. Vice versa. It's the same with me. I'm nice. I'm real nice. I do anything for you. But I'm mean and shit too. That I could get real mad and I could just. I'm being honest.
It was a lot being pregnant, but that's why I say Mozzie is so special, because I could have lost him in the whole process. Like, a lot of people are not as fortunate as I was. Like, if they stressing, it could be the smallest thing they're stressing over, they have a miscarriage, or their bodies just can't physically be doing all the shit that I was doing and still be able to carry a child at the same time. So I'm blessed that I was able to still have my son, and he came out healthy, never had any complications. Like, I had the smoothest pregnancy ever. Like, as far as like him being healthy. So it was an awesome, like, when I look back, it was an awesome experience, because we learned a lot like throughout the process. So it was great, and we got Mozzie in the end. We was able to have money in our pockets, and things just got good. But that concludes. And
so basically at the end of this shit, let me say that.
Get a bit of this shit.
I said, let me get it straight for I tell y'all.
What are you about to say, bruh?
I told y'all at the beginning, it was fucked up what I said. I said I didn't want my son. I ain't gonna lie, I did not want him. And I told you this, I'm looking y'all in y'all eyes. It's from my heart, like I'm serious. I didn't want Mozzie at all, literally at all. I tell anybody that. But God put him here for a reason. I'm not lying, I swear to God, because this boy is so special. He's like one of a kind 2-year-old. I never seen a 2-year-old do the things that my son does. Like, Mozzie's special, and I'm just proud and grateful and happy that my son is here. I love him to death. Me and him, the type of relationship we have a mad, fun relationship. Like, me and him, we argue. Like, he's 2.
But they really do.
Like, we go at it, but it's love at the end of the day, because I'm just raising my son to be tough. And it's just basically, this is really tough love for him, and I love him so much. I just want him to be great. I'm trying to tell you, he's gonna be great real soon. Like, sports, he's athletic. If you've been on Instagram, if you know Mozzie personally, you know
Mozzie Rico on Instagram.
He's one of a kind, and I'm just so grateful that he's here, and it was a reason why he's here. So
definitely so.
We went through a lot. I'm telling y'all, like, crazy
and that was
stuff.
just one
so
story.
he's like super great, and I'm just grateful. But man, we gonna wrap this video up, man. We already, I'm pretty sure, probably like 30
I'm gonna say
minutes.
we was wrapping y'all up, but
we just wanted to give y'all some good info, just something to really talk about, to see where our life, where she come from, where we come from, like being together and stuff like that. Us like being together when we was, stuff like that, man. We appreciate y'all for coming back to the channel, man, supporting us and just looking, laughing if you have. Just really being tuned in with us, because everything we're saying is like genuine and it's like the real deal. And we got more videos coming. Like I said on our Instagram, my Instagram is RodneyFit202. I'm pretty sure you guys know it's gonna be right at the bottom right here. Killakkkk right there at the bottom right there next to her. So man, follow our Instagram. You're gonna stay tuned. We gonna be posting stuff when we gonna be posting videos and stuff on our page. Give them a little clips to know when we gonna post a video, the times, the days, etc., everything like that. So man, if you haven't already, man, like, subscribe, comment, share.
Send us some love.
Man, hit that post notification bell.
Love.
Share it with the world. Tell your friend, tell a friend, tell your mother, tell your mommy, tell your granddaddy, tell your everybody, your kids,
your co-workers,
everybody, man, cause
we about to come up. We about to come up.
I feel it though, like how we are, this is not even nothing. I'm telling y'all, like workouts, tutorials, vacations,
don't give them too much.
All right,
but look, make sure y'all comment like what y'all want to see in the next videos, because we definitely listening to what y'all saying and we trying to give y'all what y'all want. So y'all gotta be in tune and engaged as much as we are. So when we ask y'all what y'all want to see, tell us what y'all want to see.
I see y'all.
We paying attention.
The people that is saying things,
we appreciate you.
I appreciate y'all. Just keep it coming, man. We gonna keep this content coming. We appreciate y'all.
We gonna look better next time. You know, we just kind of
just listen.
I had drill.
It's all good, man. We good. We appreciate y'all, man. We love y'all, and see y'all again on the next video of Keeping Up with Kayla and Rodney.